Your Royal Highness, Minister Schneider, Dr. Hoyer, Your Excellencies, and the audience at large, welcome to the 6th European Microfinance Awards. It's organized by the Inclusive Finance Network Luxembourg, the European Microfinance Platform, and the Ministry of Foreign and European Affairs, Directorate for Development Cooperation and Humanitarian Affairs. With the great support of the EIB, who has given us this majestic location, we are celebrating microfinance institutions that operate in post-disaster, post-conflict areas, and fragile states, who use more than just financial support, but also non-financial support to support their countrymen and women. These are countries that are struggling with conflict, other disasters, and somehow manage to put it all together. And we're so proud of them because it really gives us a reason to get up every day and believe that the world is going in a better place.
Altesse Royale, Minister Schneider, Herr Romain, Präsident Maurer, lieber Peter, Mesdames et Messieurs les ambassadeurs, Excellences, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you all to the European Investment Bank and to the 6th European Microfinance Awards ceremony, which has become a very dear tradition to us. Tonight's ceremony crowns the European Microfinance Week here in Luxembourg, which has given practitioners an opportunity to discuss all aspects of financial inclusion, including critical issues to be solved. The 3 finalists, shortlisted by the selection committee out of 47 applications from 28 countries, have all demonstrated the capacity to adapt and survive in circumstances that most of us could not even imagine. They provided a financial lifeline to communities seeking to rebuild their future in their own homeland. In no particular order, let me briefly name them. Crédit Rural de Guinée, who continued to operate throughout the Ebola virus outbreak, adapting its business practices to prevent infection and protect the health of both clients and staff. The first microfinance institution in Syria, FMFES, which was set up in 2003 when its branch in Homs was destroyed, they bravely operated 2 service units nearby to continue to provide clients with access to their savings and maintain loan repayments. Taytay Kauswagan Incorporated of the Philippines had half its branches swept away by Typhoon Haiyan in 2013. Despite this, TSKI advised all staff to go into the field to check on clients while carrying aid in the form of food and other relief products. Thank you very much for your attention.
I feel privileged to share with you some thoughts from the perspective of a humanitarian organization, all the more because the 3 finalists, Guinea, Syria, and Philippines, represent emblematically fragile contexts. They stand for the global health crisis, the new destructured conflict environment, and for the intensifying natural disasters due to climate change. Over the last few years, the number of parallel crises has increased. Violence has escalated. The impact of the conflict has amplified, particularly in the Middle East, in Africa in particular. These developments have latched onto some of the longest and most persistent crises in the past decades. Today's microfinance sector not only plays a critical function for millions of people, but is a tangible opportunity for those over 2 billion people still excluded from the traditional financial markets.
Thank you, sir. So without further ado, I'm now delighted to introduce the 3 videos that we're going to watch and get to know our 3 finalists. And we have Crédit Rural de Guinée. We also have Taytay Kauswagan Incorporated from the Philippines. Then we have the first microfinance institution of Syria. Welcome.
According to the World Health Organization, 11,300 people have lost their lives since December 2013 as a result of the Ebola virus which hit East Africa. The Crédit Rural de Guinée quickly understood the need for urgent action to help in the struggle against the plague, which took the whole world by surprise. The Philippine island of Leyte was amongst those that were most dramatically affected by Typhoon Haiyan on the 8th of November 2013. The Microfinance organisation, TSKI, who are very active in the area, were one of the first organisations to bring help to the victims by supplying them with food, water and other urgent necessities. At the old Damascus market, there is no evidence of a serious situation, and yet for 4.5 years Syria has been under the influence of a grave political crisis which has concerned the whole world. 11 million Syrians have been affected by the crisis, and about 250,000 have already lost their lives. The organisation FMFIS continued to come to the aid of its clients by adapting to their new and difficult circumstances.
Even in very difficult situations, the microfinance sector is instrumental in keeping local economies from collapsing completely and can therefore provide hope on those who are most affected. However, it is not my task to decide which one of the 3 finalists has done the best work and deserves this year's European Microfinance Award. A high jury has discussed this in a special session this afternoon.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my great privilege to announce that the winner of this year's European Microfinance Award is Crédit Rural de Guinée.